Welcome back to Pisano Builds. Today we're going to do bag 8 of 22. Drink some coffee. Definitely need that. So, let's start out by getting our pieces together. I don't even have the bag out. Here we go, bag 8. Much better. Okay, let's go ahead and get bag 8 sorted so we can get started. Okay, now that we have all of our pieces sorted, let's get started. one by one by two into 1 by 1 sled, one miniature Superman, just miniature. It says we're going to take our Superman, we're going to put our 1 by 1 on this corner, and then our sled on this side, over here. There we go. And then that is going to go up against our blue that we have down here from this way. Oh, that must not be that way down. There we go. Okay. Now we need our 2 by 2, our 1 by 2, right, and our brown button. So we're going to take our 4 by 4. On the right corner closest to you, you're going to put the button. And then on the left side of that button, you're going to put the 2 by 2. This is going to go inside of that sled that we just put down with the button facing the water. Now we need our corner flat top, and we need our bridge arch right here. Okay. The corner is going to go right here, and then in front of the bridge, so we kind of already have started here, we're going to put the bridge arch. Just like that. Just like that. Now we need this weird piece. I don't know what to call it. I'll find it. Here we go. Almost looks like a heart, but it's missing the bottom. This is the piece that we need. Okay? Kind of weird shit, but there we go. And that's going to go in this corner where it's kind of holding the bridge arch down, so that way it doesn't fall. Our 1 by 1 gray, and then one of our green slants. We're going to put this 1 by 1 on the bottom of the 1 by 1 slant, and it is going to go right here, where the blue part of the bridge is at. So it's going to go right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this is the blue part of the bridge. It's going to go right here. Our our 1x2 right here. Our 1x2 tall right here. Our 1x2 tall is going to go right here in front of that brown button, and our 1x2 is going to go in between that and on top of the bridge. So again, that bridge is nice and stable now. It isn't going anywhere. Now we need our 1x8 and two of our 1x6s. It says that we're going to put our 1x6s on top of that 1x8. I'm going to stack them like that. Okay? And then they are going to go on top of the orange button over onto the bridge piece we just put in. See? Right here. Now we got a nice straight bridge. Okay, we need our black short bar. Okay, this is a 1x6, our 1x6 border bar. 5 of our 1x2 waters. Okay. Get 5 of those. 1 1x4 tan. 1 2x6 tan. Here we go. And 1 dark gray 2x3. Okay. We're going to turn Hogwarts around. Again, so it's facing you. It should be facing me to make it easier, but it's going to be facing you. This is our potions classroom, and we're building off here. I know you can't see because it blends out the desk, but there's a plate right here. We're going to put that short plate right here. I think this is the length, the total length of Hogwarts. I think it stops right here. In front of that, we're going to put water. So we're going to put 1 side by side, 1 side by side, 1 perpendicular, and 2 side by side stacked. Okay. Our dark gray, let's see here, is going to go right here. Our 1x4 is going to go in this little gap that we just made, and our 2x3 is going to go perpendicular to that 2x3 dark gray we just put in. Now we need our long bar. We need our 2x6 tan. We need our 1x4 blue clear and a 1x2 blue clear. So yeah, this bar is going to go perpendicular to the corner of that last bar. It's going to hang off the edge. Okay? It's supposed to hang off the edge. Our 1x6 is going to go beside our 1x3. I mean our 2x3 tan. Oh yeah, we need 1 1x1 clear. That is going to go on top, or, yeah, above our blues right there. Our 1x2 is going to go beside the clear, and then on the other side of the clear is going to go our 1x4, and it's going to hang off the edge as well. Now we need our base plate, which is a 4x8. 4 of our 1x2 waters, and 1 1x1 clear. Okay, I'm going to take our base plate, like this. We're going to take 1 water, we're going to go second down, and it's going to go right here. And then at beside that is going to go another water. Beside the top of that is going to go the clear. On the bottom of that clear is going to go another water. And beside the clear on the other side is going to go another water. And then we're going to attach this to our Hogwarts. So I'm going to turn it around this way, and this is going to attach right here. I just want to make sure this is right before I attach it. Slide it on. Everything lines up. It leaves a 1x4 right there. Yep. And we're going to push it down. So we have this 1x4 gap right here. It's supposed to be there. Okay? Okay. We need our wing, our short wing. So we have 2 wings here. We have short ones and we have tall ones. We need our short wing. There's only 1 of those. We need 1 gray corner, 1 red button, 1 1x2 blue, 1 baseball field tan, and a miniature base plate that is a 4x4. Okay. On the 4x4, we're going to put our water first. We're going to go down 1, and on the second one, we're going to put our water. we're going to put our baseball diamond right beside the water. On the going over the edge of the water is going to be our wing, and then we're going to put our corner on, and at the end of the corner we're going to put our red button. So it should look like this. And if you're wondering what that sound is, it was my other camera dying. I knew I should change the battery, but I didn't because the other battery isn't fully charged yet, and so I should have just waited to start this video, but I didn't. My bad. Okay, these are going to go on the back side of the plate we just put on, and that part that's hanging over is going to attach to the plate we just put on. We need 2 wings going one way, 1 wing going the other way, and our Superman. We need 2 of our gray corners that are flat, and 1 green button. I'm going to put these on, and then I'm going to pause it because I think my son is awake, so I will need to come back. Okay. This one's going to go first, and it's going to go, I'm going to turn this way, and it's going to go on top of the tans, going over the water. I'm going to put our baseball diamond, and then our green button is going to go here. Our 2 wings are going to go here, making a concave area. And then on top of those clear buttons we put on, we're going to put these angles on, or these corners on. Okay, there we go. This is what we just did. I'm going to show you all of this. This is what we just did. All this right here. And I'm going to pause the video. Go figure out what's going on with my son, because it's way too early for him to be awake. And then come back, and we're going to be on page 210 on part 224 when I come back. So I will be right back. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for viewing the videos. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot for the people who are watching these videos. It gives me something to do, and I enjoy this. I love putting Legos together. I really do. And I love Harry Potter, so you can't go wrong. Harry Potter, Legos, 2-in-1, we're doing good. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Bye for right now. Sorry for the pause. Let's go ahead and finish building out this bag. We're almost at 224 on page 210. And we need our angle piece, 3 1x2s, and 1 of our little sleds here. So I'm going to put this on this side, sled on this side. And then over here, working over here, we're going to put 2 pieces over from the edge. We're going to put 1 of our 1x2s. We're going to skip 1, put the other 1x2. Skip 1 and put our sled, our little sled we got going on here. I think this is going in the wrong direction. It's going in the right direction if it's facing me, but it needs to face towards. Oh, it is going in the right direction. So that's going to go here, and this is going to go over that red button that we put in. It's going to leave a 1x2 space open. We need a 1x2 regular. We need 2 1x1s regular, a 1x2 into 1x1 tall, and 1 green angle. 1x1 angle. So our 1x1 angle is going to go on this first spot right here in front of the green button. I think so. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then it says stack our 1x1s. So we're going to make an extra tall 1x1. That is going to go behind the second of our 1x2 that's down here. In this gap, 1x2 gap that was left last time, we're going to put our 1x2 into 1x1 tall. And then our 1x2 regular is going to go beside the green button that we put the slant in front of earlier. We need a 1x1, 1x2 into a 1x1, regular, a 1 by 2 into 1 by 1 tall, and then one of our 1 by 6 blues. So first we're going to put this slant on. It's going to go right behind the green slant, facing to your left. Then on top of the 1 by 2s behind it, you're going to put that 1 by 1 button. And the green, or the blue 1 by 6 is going to go behind that, across here. You're going another little bridge out. And then this 1 by 2 is going to go in front of that bridge on the right hand side of that 1 by 1 gap that we put left earlier. Now we need 2 of our green 1 by 2s. This is the lime green. 1 1 by 1 flat. Let's see here. What color is that flat? Oh, brown. Okay, and brown. A 1 by 2 into a 2 by 2. We need one of those. A 1 by 1 flat. And a 1 by 2 flat. We're going to stack our 2 green 1 by 2s. Woo. First, we're going to put on this bridge. Well, first, we're going to put on the top of this. Nope. Something is not right. No. That is right. I need to turn the dimensions in this book a little bit. We'll work backwards. One from the end of that 1 by 6 blue, we're going to put that 2 by 2 green. Then, facing towards the castle, we're going to put that 1 by 2 into a 2 by 2. And then in front of that 1 by 2, we're going to put that 1 by 1 brown. Oh, I see. I see. I actually looked up here. We gotta put the 1 by 2 on top of the 2 by 2, and then the 1 by 1 brown on top of the back of that, and then one by 2 on the back of that. And then that should be even, and that is not even. Once I put this on, there'll be like that. This one needs a build up. So did I miss something? Is the question. And according to this diagram, I didn't. You have the tall here, the drop down. Oh, no, this goes right here in this gap. I didn't miss anything. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, it is 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is cold, and my body says we should be hibernating. Okay, we need another sled. We need a 1 by 1. We need one of these grates that kind of like stairs. We need a 1 by 1 into a 1 by 2. It's over here. And we need a 1 by 2 into a 1 by 1. It says we're going to take our 1 by 1, we're going to put our 1 by 1 into a 1 by 2 on top of that, and then on top of that, we're going to put our sled facing to the right. And that is going to go in that 1 by 1 hole that we left earlier. Now we're going to put this 1 by 2 right here, and we're going to put our little stairwell going this way. Okay, we need our 2 by 6 flat, 1 by 2 flat, and another stair. So on this 1 by 6, you're going to put the stairs facing left first, and then in front of the stairs, you're going to put the 1 by 2, and those are all going to go right there. Let's see here. Okay, we need 2 1 by 2s, a 1 by 3 regular, a 1 by 2 into a 1 by 1 regular, and a green button. We'll put our 2 1 by 2s on top of one another. it says that we're going over here now. Turn this a little bit. We're going over here, up against the potions classroom. We're going to put this 1 by 2 right here. And then our button is going to go right beside the slant on this flatbed. Our 1 by 2 is going to go right beside it. And our 1 by 3 is going to go right behind that. Now we need our 1 by 1 lime green, 2 of our 1 by 2s into 1 by 1s, and 1 red button. Okay. It says, on top of that 1 by 2 we just put down, we're going to put down one of our 1 by 2s into a 1 by 1, and then on the top of that 1 by 3 we just put down, we're going to put another one of those 1 by 2s into a 1 by 1, and then in front, or right beside that, on the lower level, we're going to put our green 1 by 1, and then beside that, on the lower level, we're going to put our 1 by 1 button. We have something to read. Though the 4 founders were longtime friends, Salazar Slytherin had a deep mistrust of Muggles, which eventually led him to abandon the school and his 3 partners in magic. Okay, this one's going to be colorful. We need our yellow 1 by 1, 1 by 3, our 1 by 3 yellow. We need our light blue 1 by 6, our dark blue 1 by 4, and our lime green 1 by 2. So on top of the dark blue, we're going to put the yellow, and it's going to be all the way to the left, and then our lime green all the way to the left. And that is going to go right, it's going to go right here. Again, we're working over by the potions classroom. And now we're going to put this 1 by 6 going across, onto, and it's going to connect the other 1 by 6 light blue to that red button we just put in. Now we need 2 of our 1 by 3 flats, our 1 by 2 gray flat, our extra tall wing, our chunky wing, and another red button. So we're going to stack our 2 green 1 by 3s. All the way to the left of that, we're going to put our red button. Our red button is going to go below, is going to go all the way towards the potion classroom on the bottom. Our wing is going to go up, all the way up against the green you just put in on the bottom, and that's going to be that flat. And our 1 by 2 is going to go on top of our bridge, or 1 by 6 blue that we just put in, 1 button away from the right, the far right. We need our 1 by 2 orange, our 1 tan corner, and our gray prism. I don't know what this is called, but it looks like a half of a prism, so I'm going to call it a prism. Okay, we're going to put our prism in front of our, or flat up against where the potions classroom is. It's going to be on top of a 1 by 2 by 1 1 and a green button. Then our orange is going to go on top of the 1 by 1 green and the farthest to the left 1 by 6 on the blue. And then our corner piece is going to go next to that with 2 on top of that yellow down here. I don't know if you can see that, but the yellow and then right on top of that. Okay, we need 1 of our 1 by 2 to a 1 by 1 talls, 1 of our 1 by 2, or extra talls, 1 of our 1 by 2s to a 1 by 1 tall, 1 1 by 1 gray, 1 sled, all these are in gray, 1 green or dark green, forest green button, and 1 red button. Okay, let's see here. Working again on this side over here. Let's see. I still gotta figure out some way to, like a book stand is what I need. Okay. Working over here, on this side, we're gonna put our 1 by 2 tall first, in front of the far left of that orange. Our 1 by 2 extra tall next, and then right behind that we're gonna put the red button. And then below that we're gonna put the sled facing inwards. And in front of that, we're going to put our green button in front of that sled. And at the end of our wing that we put in earlier, we're going to put that 1 by 1. Okay? So it's all right here. I wonder if this will work. My clipboard. See if I put my clipboard behind this and lean it, and then lean this. I think that's my clipboard. That's better. it's less likely the pages are going to get bent, because I don't want my pages bent. Okay, I'll just leave it like that for now, and yeah, I'll figure out something. Okay, 236 on page 222. We need our 1x2, a 1x1 extra tall, a 1x2 into a 1x1 extra tall, a 1x2 into a 1x1 tall. The 1x1 tall is going to go on top of that 1x2 we just pulled out. So that's going to actually make it taller, or as tall as the extra tall, but the tops are different, okay? First, we're going to put in the 1x2, and it's going to go on top of the sled that we had in there, and then right beside that is going to go our extra tall. So now it's going to look like the shorter one is actually taller than the taller one, is the way it's going to look up here now. We need our 1x1 gray, our 1x2 into a 1x1 regular, our other sled, two of our, I don't know what these are called, these pieces right here. It's kind of like a backwards sled. And then one of our brown corners. Okay, so these sleds are going to go, backwards sleds, are going to go up here on top of these as, like, slopes on top of those 1x1s. And then the 1x1 is going to go inside of the sled. So kind of think of it like the person inside of the sled. That's going to go in front of that yellow that you see. And then our 1x1 into 1x2 is going to go in front of the blue. And then our corner is going to go on top of the 1x1 that's sticking up, with the curve facing towards the potions class. Like that. Right there. Okay? 1x2 into 1x1 extra tall, two of our 1x2s into a 1x1 tall, and one green 1x2 into 1x1. Okay, 1x2 into our 1x1 is going to go, okay, right here's the slants, is going to go on top of the yellow that you see. One of our 1x2s into 1x1 tall is going to go on top of the blue one that you see. Our other one is going to go or excuse me, in the little gap that goes all the way down to the base plate, you're going to put our extra tall. And then on top of our slant that we already have going on here, in front of the light blue bridge, we're going to put the other 1x2 into a 1x1. A 1x1 gray, and two 1x4s. So it says to take one of our 1x4s, and we're going to put the 1x1 on the second button to the left. This one is going to go on top of hither, just to the left of the one you just put in. And then 1x4 is going to go right here, connecting the 2x2 to the mainland. So it's going to be like a mini bridge. Okay, this little chair looking thing we got here going on here, two of our stairs, that's what I call them, stairs, the little stairs. The chair looking thing is going to go on this little one divot that's kind of sticking out on the end down here. And then these are going to go here, coming up behind the chair, and then behind the chair going away from the chair. Okay, now we need our 1x3 green and another one of our stairs. The stairs are going to go on top of the 1x3 green on the far left, facing the 1x1 on the end, and that is going to go on the chair with the stairs facing the back of the chair. And that is all for number 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra pieces. We're going to put these in our extra piece pile. Come back next time for bag number 9.